Welcome to another quick 914 update. This one is all about the headlights. After the debacle of my dead battery in the last video and the extreme power draw of the old technology headlights and the poor yellowish light from them, I decided it's time for an upgrade. I should have done this before, but sometimes you just hit a crisis and then it's got to get done. Please feed the YouTube algorithm by giving the video a like. If you want to see more like this, click subscribe and ring the bell to be notified of new videos. If you want to chip in on my expenses, I now have Patreon and YouTube memberships. So the first thing I needed to do was check the bulbs that are actually in the car, because I was getting different information on the car. Some sites said it had a sealed beam headlight. Others said it had a snap-in halogen bulb or even an incandescent bulb that fit into the back of the lens housing. So I took one of the headlights out of the car, and it turns out I have the original sealed beam with 3 prongs. There's a ground prong, a low beam, and a high beam prong. So I went searching. I found that 914 Rubber in America has a great replacement kit, and it has a lens for each side and an LED bulb for each side at a reasonable price. I was happy with that. The only problem is that shipping's going to take a long time, and I'm going to get absolutely punished on incoming duty based on, even before you-know-who did his you-know-what, there was huge duties placed on things entering Spain. So I went and I found a couple of sources, one for the lens itself, which is an H4 style, and I'm just looking for the lens and the reflector. And then I separately ordered a set of Philips LED bulbs that snap in exactly perfectly into an H4. So I got the new shell and the LED bulb in this side. You can see the difference between white and yellow, but it's pretty dramatic. If we go here, left side, right side, if I cover up the LED, it's very yellow and dim. Cover here, it's very white and bright. So this is far superior. Let me turn on the high beams. Oh yeah. That and that, 1,000,000% different, and no heat whatsoever. And this thing's pouring off the heat. So just get the other one popped in and we're ready to go. I did run into a glitch, and of course there's 2 factors to it. First is the LED bulbs come with about a 6-inch long cable with the 3 H4 pins on the end. That doesn't exist in the regular bulb. So you got 6 inches of cable you got to deal with. The second thing is the 914 headlights go up and down. And of course, the first time I put it down, it pinched this connector and bent the pins. And I was clued in because the headlight didn't go quite down all the way. It was about 1/2 an inch of travel where it didn't lie flat. So I had to take that out again, and I decided to heat shrink the connectors onto the new H4 plug. Then I wrapped the whole thing in tape. Then I tucked the cable up into a space where it wouldn't be subject to being pinched as the bulbs go up and down. And that solved the problem. It's final test. Both are in. They're shrink wrapped, they're taped, they're screwed in. Fuse is replaced because of the one that got jammed. We're sitting here at 12.32 volts with no headlight. Got 2 good headlights. 12.14. That's about 0.2 of a volt down, but much less than the other ones. And high beam, both look good. 2.13. So we're holding pretty steady. That's the difference, folks. And look how white that light is and how nice and shiny. Oh, just change the headlights, they said. It'll be easy, they said. Happy LED lights. Before we wrap up, I'd like to thank my Patreons and YouTube members, Peter Bouvier, Puppy, and Craig, for their ongoing support. I see that a whopping 96% of my viewers are not subscribers, so please go ahead and click that subscribe button because it really helps out the YouTube algorithm. Thanks and take care, and I'll see you in the next video.